What we're doing here is diagonal single whip. This is actually the correct position in my space here. So what you need to do here is just come in, turn, but see from here, the turn is like this here, and at this point here. So try not to do it like this. So just in here, touch, and now it's here. And even this move here, there's no move. Eventually, this is very important, you don't have this move. You only get to this shape. This is the blocking. So there is no more move, it's only like this here. So the front trick here, can you see here? Over here, and then further turn becomes here. And then this is to get the shape. So this is a move, getting into the shape. Then the actual movement and the fighting, can you see? The actual movement and the fighting, everything is from the waist. While doing that, can you see there is no movement? So this is very important because when you actually have movement, you will have no power. So we must, in all our movement actions in the choreography, we must remember this rule, is that whenever you move, you have no power. Whenever you don't move, you have power. But in fighting, you are very strong if you don't move, but you can't fight. So our job is to figure out a method that we can fight without moving. So this, for example, if I block something coming at me here, so when I move, there is no power. This arm is not strong enough. So what I do is I put it here first. And then when I fight, I use my waist and a foot and do this. And in the meantime, in the foundations training, we learn to lock. So this shape is locked. We cannot do this, and we cannot do this. So this is totally locked. Only use the torso to do this, and use the knee to go up and down. So this you can. This is actually level 3 foundations, moving step, red fist. The cloud hand in moving step is called red fist. Can you see? It's like this. From here, when you turn to that side here, I'll use a different direction here for you to see. In order to turn, you withdraw. So now you have a stick here. Then you have a stick here. Can you see this rotation? There is no movement. Don't do it like this. So you withdraw, and now you rotate on the rod. Can you see? So when you rotate, the vertical line is totally straight. This is also totally straight at 45. The movement comes from the rear foot stepping. Okay, this is the front. You come back, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So the 2 is the rear foot. So you only did it like this, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So when you have a 3, it will ensure the middle is strong. When you have 1, 2, 1, 2, you're doing this. Your body is on the front line here, and the actual doing it is always this way, which is very difficult. Can you see this way here? And the middle not involved. And this is a very, very technical question, because all our moves must have the middle not involved. And this is exactly what I explained to Sergey. And our natural habit is the middle is involved. Can you see that? The middle is involved. It's actually come up here and do it this way. And the same as white crane spreads its wings. It's here, here, and this is not involved. It's only here. Can you see this is not involved? If this is involved, it's double heavy. Even 6 ceiling for closing, this is the pivot. And the pivot cannot become part of it. You see my pivot here? This is part of the action. No, the pivot stays there, and then the action is, I use my hands to demonstrate, but in reality is to push into my front foot and the rear foot. It's actually the push goes to the front foot and the rear foot without the quad involved. That gives you this power, and with something in the middle. And I'll go larger, watch here, from here. Look at my rear foot. Can you see? When I pull it, my body is together. When you don't pull it, your body is losing control. So pull, so that you're still here. If you're too wide, this rotation automatically pulls. I'll show you this here. Can you see? You can also do it this way. Front comes back, so that your rotation is here. You go wide. And you can't really do this, right? Because you can't step. So, but if you go like this, can you see? So that move I showed you is a miniature version of how the waist can naturally pull your leg forward. So the right elbow strike, your feet are totally lined up, parallel. So after this here, you open up into this here. And then from here, here. Then from here, same thing here. So this stepping actually is very, very, or I can say identical to step up to double push hands. Except this one is a step up to white crane. So I'll show you again. Here. Open foot, step forward,